All right, welcome to Chapter 6. This is where we are going to split the keyboard so that we can play with karma and play with our rhythm groove here on the lower end of the keyboard, and then we can solo on the upper end of the keyboard. So the first thing we need to do here is here in the karma tab, go to Setup 1. And we see here that each of the karma modules is zoned from C-1 on the bottom to G9 on the top. Same here, same here, same here. So that's the default, and that's the entire range of the keyboard. So that is why with these settings, even if we click all the way up here, no matter where we click on the keyboard, it's going to trigger all of the karma modules. Let's go ahead and change the top, double clicking here to B3. Just kind of a standard split point. B3, double click, return. And now if we play any of these top keys, nothing. No karma, which is exactly what we want. And this right here is C4. So right below it, B3. There's karma. Now if we go back and just kind of take a peek here in the common tab at the default chord on pad 1, chord trigger 1, you can see that all of these are below. The highest note here is our A sharp 3. So C3 through A sharp 3, those are all within this range. So now when you hit chord trigger 1, all those notes play, they trigger karma, and we've freed up the top end of the keyboard to solo in. Great. So yeah, so the bad news is we've only got 4 karma modules on our M3, and we've filled them already. But again, the good news is now that we've split, we do have 16 timbres to play with, and we are only using 4 at the moment. So let's go ahead, timbre parameter tab. Back here, we're familiar with this process. Our next unused timbre is timbre 5, which is currently off. So we go ahead and turn this one on. But now, because we're not dealing with a karma module at this point, we're going to click in here and we're going to set this to 1, or the global channel, meaning that when we play the global channel, when we just play the keys straight up, it's going to trigger or send MIDI to play what's on timbre 5. So what's on timbre 5 at the moment? We're going to put in an organ. So choose organ here. And if we just go and choose here B40, the jazz organ Dist.Perc, and we play up here in the upper keys, we've got an organ to solo with. Very cool. So we've got karma turned off at the moment, and notice that the organ is set to play across the entire keyboard. Now, if we turn karma on and we hit chord trigger 1, you'll notice that it's actually playing that C minor 7 chord down here as it's triggering, which is probably not what we want. Gets a little bit muddy. Again, listen to that. So let's pull the organ off of the lower octaves where we have kind of reserved the keyboard to trigger the karma modules. We do that here in the key velocity zone tab, and up here timbre 5 is our new organ timbre, so that we do C4. There we go. It shows us here that now we're up here. So now when we play down in the lower octaves with karma turned off, we don't hear anything, which is great, because when we turn karma on and we trigger using chord trigger 1, we don't hear the organ. But if we play up here, We do. Very cool. So let's go back here and we can just kind of audition a couple different organs. Lounge percussion. Very cool. Very mellow, very lounge. How about B51, the distortion organ? Well, we don't know until we press chord trigger 1. I think that's gonna work. So there we go. Now we've split our keyboard. We got an organ sound we can solo with while we're rocking away with our house groove. And let's go ahead and write the combi. I'm gonna do this because, you know, if I don't, I'm gonna forget. Format, there we go, chapter 6. Saved, trigger.